Okay. Yeah, welcome back. Um, so I have been painting with acrylic paint for a while now, and having a hair dryer really helped with the process of drying it. I haven't seen any adverse effect when using my my hair dryer, on the acrylic paint, because it basically accelerates the process of vaporizing the water in the acrylic mixture itself, and after that the binder or something like that in the acrylic paint can bind to the material I am painting. So I have a hair dryer, and I don't want to keep having to hold the hair dryer like that. I want a simple jig, probably with a timer or something like that, and just press a button, let the hair dryer go, and I don't have to hold the hair dryer. So basically a jig. So let's just find it. Jig to hold hair dryer. They actually they actually sell they actually sell this thing. I have no idea why they sell this thing, but let's not this. Okay. Alright. Since this project is gonna be on my day off, I don't want to talk too much, and it is pretty hot in my room without having my fan turned on. So I'm gonna turn on my fan, shut off the mic, put on some copyrighted music which I cannot show in the video, and please enjoy this video while also working on doing this stuff. Okay, Bravo 6 going dark. I think I can. Hello? I think. Huh. I think I can hold. Nah. Yeah, I think I can use the fan with the reduced sensitivity of the mic. I'm gonna have to do some post processing, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. So, this is the idea, the main idea. So, x and y plane. Alright, this plane. What I want to do is something like 250. What the again. I'm gonna use I pay for the whole printer. I'm going to use the whole printer. Right, 1 second while I measure the diameter of the hair dryer. Okay, 50 millimeter. Let's go for that. Okay, got a hole. Base, press escape, press extrude. I wanted it to be on the thicker side, so let's double it. Alright. Can I get away with 3 millimeter? 3 millimeter is a bit thin, to be honest. Okay, so let's stick to 6. Now, the hair dryer will go into this hole and point and face downward like this, and then I would need to have 4 legs, protruding down like this. I can print it as one piece, just flip it around, but I don't want to design a system that let's face it, it's gonna be very weak if I shift the legs around a bit. So let's go for something, let's go for a more interesting shape, shall we? This shape is fine, I guess, but yeah, I would like to go for a more interesting shape, because I don't have, no, should I, no, okay, let's keep it simple. I think this shape is perfectly fine. Let's name it. Okay, we got the hairdryer nozzle slot. Now I will want to have some way to hold this thing standing. A dowel, a slot. I am thinking of using a slotted system. Okay, but how do this thing stand up? Because I can definitely make something like this rectangle. Let's give it 10 by 10. Right, give it a couple more of these 10 by 10. Now I'm gonna make it horizontal first. No, what is the axis? Some kind of weird free cat bug. No, can I make it vertical? Double constraint. All right. How about I make it tangent? All right, so tangent is the correct one. Tangent. 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 Okay, so these things move together now. Perfect. Let's set up some constraint, shall we? I want to give it a decent amount. Let's say 30 millimeter on both sides, like this. Right, since that thing is constrained, I now need to constrain this one over here. Right, 30 by 30. So I have the 4 hole to slot into. Right, I'm going to create a new body. This button, is there a shortcut? No. Let's give this thing a creative name, leg, active body. Create something in the YZ plane. Let's make something like this. G rectangle. About from here to about, so like 10 millimeter. I want this thing as long as 250 millimeter, since that is probably the longest side. I think I can go for a bit more, right? Pythagoras, how do I say this system? Not Pythagore, but Pythagoras theorem, something like that. 250 square, See this kid? This is why you go to school. So to so I need the square root of this thing. Square. No. Where the heck is the square symbol? What? I must be fucking blind. What? No. This thing 625. Okay, doesn't work like that, huh? You know that isn't correct. I've made a fool of myself. I don't know how that calculator works, to be honest. So let's just ask Google square 25 625. Okay, now it needs 625 plus 625 equal 1250, and I want to square root of this thing. Some let's just call it 30 something, so it would translate to I'll give it a margin, so like 300 millimeter, like this one, because we are going to set dimensional constraint of 85. Perfect. Right. I want to make something like this is 6 millimeter. Using going by 6 millimeter and have some kind of peg to stop it. So let's turn this line into construction geometry by pressing G and G and G then N. So you have to release the G, and I'm going to go G M for the multiple line, and I want to make something like this. Yeah. Okay, right click, same on this side. Okay, those are hard. Okay, this thing should be tangent. Nice. This thing should be horizontal. Nice. These things should be equal. Nice. This thing should finally have a no. These things should be equal. No. Okay. Wait. How? Okay. By making it equal. Okay, silly me. Let's just give it a single angle constraint of 45 degree. This thing will go into the slot by an amount of 6 millimeter. Nothing is stopping you, huh? How do I make it elegant? I'm going to give it the same dimension, so this thing and this thing should be equal. Let's go for GL. I'm going to make a line from here to here, from here to here. Alright, now I think I got what I wanted, right? Well, yeah, but what if I can make it better? What if I can make it better, huh? So I want to make the bottom. Yeah, I want to also make it happen on the bottom, so that I don't stick wet paint into the floor or the carpet or the table, anything like that. GM. So same principle, I will have to make this shape, and same over here. This thing should be tangent. This thing should be, these three things should be equal to each other. These two things should be horizontal. And this thing should be equal to this thing. Okay, what were I missing again? 45 degrees. GL. Okay, that's the correct one. I'm going to extrude this by 6 millimeter. No, 10 millimeter. I don't need it to be 10 millimeter. Let's so this is called leg, and I want to extrude. I want to adjust the placement of the sketch by, let's say, 20. Okay, not working. Okay, that never happened before. Maybe this. No, that's not it. So exposition. It goes into the square hole, because square geometry, it has a key by itself, so the peg itself cannot rotate. Yeah, this shape is also very easy to print. Do it 4 times and I'm good. Right. Okay, straighten your body. This thing, I will call it a base. Sketch. XY plane. G rectangle from this. How do I make it? I'll give it the same parameter like the one before it. It's 30mm too much, to be honest. The hole is only 10. It only extrudes to the side by 6. So I think 16 would be a much more reasonable number. Look, why not 16? One is 6 because it will only extrude by 6, right? Let's make it this. More realistic for us. Can't see anything wrong with it. Escape. Extrude this thing. I don't need. Let's go with by 6. And I forgot to make it much longer than that. It's gonna be bad practice, so let's keep it at there so I can see what I'm doing. Active body again, and let's change the sketch from 30 to 6mm. Okay, close. And I want it to look nice. Nice. Alright, seems to be in order. Let's check the leg ones last time to see that yes, this thing is only extrude by 6mm both sides cross. So even if we turn it around, it will still fit. Nice. Turn this thing on also. And I think that is it. Alright. Yeah, I think this is what I wanted. It went much better than I expected. So let's just chamfer the corners, and I think I'll be set the body already. Oh, I also know the trick. I can go into the wireframe, the wireframe view to select only the they don't call it vertex here. What do we call? Not faces. So something like lines, but give it a gentle 3mm chamfer. Oh, we'll see. Select. Okay. See the result. Now the question is that should I chamfer the inside as well? I want to do that, but I know that I shouldn't, because the leg will be printed in this orientation for maximum strength, and chamfering the upper and lower corner like this does not fit well on the 3D printer. So 3D printer cannot make such a compromise. That's why I'm gonna keep it square. But I think we can go a bit further with the fillet. Let's go for 6. I think we're still good. Yeah, we're still good. Let's do it for the base as well. So for the base, we go into the wireframe view. So like view 3, v3, v cancel. Okay, it also okay, this is also the keyboard shortcut for creating a system var set like this. Gotta delete that. Alright, that's it everyone. This is much quicker than I think. Dang, the power and the focus. Yeah, so like the journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. Be sure to, I keep forgetting the part after my motto, but so like journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. So stay tuned for my next step. Thank you for watching, and have a great holiday everyone in Vietnam. See you next time. Okay, so this is the final product, and as you can see, this is my okay, so this is the hair dryer. Heat setting over here. The wires are connected way over to the back, over there. And what I will do is just plop this thing down to the hole, and you can see the stream of air striking the plate over here. I've tested for about 5 minutes, which is around the time I will use it when drawing acrylic paint. So I have redesigned it. So this is the new design. Get the focus, please. To get, so for when printing, it will have less stress concentration, better tool path along the line, and of course the internal corner, I don't think you can see it, but it have a bit of a chamfer inside, so a bit of an improvement to avoid the 90-degree corner. So because I found that I don't need this big stick over here, and that's about it. These are square pegs, so I can disassemble the entire structure when not in use. That's pretty neat.